world knows me as a footballer, I've always seen myself as an athlete. And as an athlete, I look up to game changers in every sport. The ones who do something so special that we all have to stop and watch. You know who they are? When they move, the world pauses. They push the limits of what a human can do. They make the impossible happen. They give us moments we will never forget. And those moments stay with us. They inspire us. They change us.
The world doesn't stop for everyone. It stops for the rare ones, the game changers, athletes who push beyond human limits, turn the impossible into reality, and create moments so powerful they live forever. These aren't just highlights. They are moments that inspire generations and change who we are.
Tonight, we go further. We honor the athletes who make the whole planet stop. Not just winners, but true game changers. The ones who lift us higher. Tonight, we present a new award. The Globe Sports Award for the timeless, for the unforgettable, for the ones who stop time so the future can move forward.
Tonight isn't about winning. It's about honoring the athletes who change the game itself, the ones who make the entire planet stop, lift humanity higher, and create moments that live beyond time. This is more than an award. It's a tribute to the timeless, the unforgettable, and to those who stop time so the future can move forward.
What truly turns an athlete into, as Cristiano was saying, a game changer?
Game changers. They make the world stop. Wars pause. Cities forget their noise. Stadiums fall silent. No one wants to let a split-second miracle slip between their blinks. Flickers of forever unfolding faster than thought, than breath, than time itself. Game changers promise nothing, and they aren't written in fate. Yet they show us again and again that limits can bend, that seconds can stretch, that time itself can be persuaded to pause. Just long enough for us to witness what should not be possible. We've seen their faces, their courage, their fire. And in those faces there is wonder, there is unity, there is that rare, perfect peace that only happens when the world stops together to witness greatness.
What truly turns an athlete into a game changer? Not talent alone, not victory. It's the power to make the world stop. In those rare seconds, wars pause, cities fall silent, and millions hold their breath, afraid to miss a miracle. Game changers don't follow destiny. They bend limits, stretch time, and rewrite what we believe is possible. In their faces, we see courage, fire, and unity. And for a fleeting moment, the entire world stops together to witness greatness.
Well, it's important because, as people know me, I'm a people of challenge. And football is our life, it's my life. But for me, sports, it means more than only football. For me, this is a new era. So we have to open our mind for the other sports. This is why we create this amazing award, in my opinion, and because the world needs to see different things with huge quality.
For Cristiano Ronaldo, sport has never been just about football. It's about challenge growth and pushing beyond familiar limits. This moment marks a new era, one that asks the world to think bigger, to open its mind to all sports, all athletes, and a higher standard of excellence. This award was created to celebrate something deeper than trophies, quality, vision, and the power of sport to unite and elevate the world. It's not just recognition. It's a statement about where sport is going next.
I was caught off guard. A great surprise, honestly, to be here present tonight is a privilege and an honor. Obviously, receiving an award from another sporting legend is a dream come true. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this. I'm a big fan of football. I came here to obviously celebrate the incredible year that all of the football stars were having, and I was caught off guard, but in a positive way, so I couldn't be happier.
This moment wasn't planned. It was real. Caught completely by surprise, he speaks not as a champion, but as a fan of the sport, humble, grateful, and genuinely honored. Receiving recognition from a fellow sporting legend turns this into more than an award. It becomes a once-in-a-lifetime moment of respect, joy, and shared greatness. Sometimes, the most powerful reactions are the ones you never see coming.
I think I don't want to speak so much, I prefer that I speak, but for me it's this example. When you have people as example, the words coming by himself. So for me it's example, longevity, we have similar story, so I think it deserves because it's a great example for this generation, old generation, the generation who's gonna come, so it deserves.
Some legacies don't need long speeches. They speak through action, consistency, and time. In this moment, greatness is recognized not through words, but through example, longevity, discipline, and an unwavering standard. It's a reminder that true champions don't just inspire one generation. They guide the ones before them and light the path for those still to come. This is respect between legends, a quiet acknowledgement of a legacy that deserves to be remembered.
Still wake up in the morning and I try at 38 to find motivation after playing at the highest level of professional tennis for more than 20 years, and your body is aching and you're questioning whether you want to keep going after you achieved everything, and very blessed to achieve everything in this sport. And then you see the examples of Cristiano, and what he's been trying to do. So as he mentioned, there's a lot of similarities, a lot of parallels that we can draw, and really, in a sense, even though we are not part of the same sport, but we're kind of pushing each other. That's how it feels, and I think we are also showing to the future generations that there is no limit. Something like in my sport, when I was starting to play professional tennis, when you reach the age 30, you start counting your days. I guess it's similar, with football. You have to start planning your retirement, but it's not the case nowadays. And I think that's due to many different factors, but I think the level of dedication, love, and passion for the game really builds an unbreakable motivation, and something that really transcends your sport, something that really touches younger people's hearts, that they are dreaming to become like you one day. So really standing here with him and talking about just a love for the game, I think in general for the sport, that really sends an incredible message out there to all the kids around the world. Because
some people don't need long speeches to prove their greatness. Their actions speak louder than words. This moment is about respect earned over time, through consistency, longevity, and leading by example. It's a reminder that true role models don't just inspire one era. They shape generations to come. When greatness lives through example, its message becomes timeless.
I think what we all can relate to is trials and tribulations. I've just, seeing some of these words appear on the screen awaken kind of the emotions in me, some positive, some negative. But I think in the end of the day, I think we can all agree that in the face of adversity, you grow the most. And, we all aspire to be like our sporting heroes, hold trophies, be recognized, applauded, celebrated. But all the trials and tribulations that you have on a daily basis almost for many years is something that people don't see. And normally and usually those are the kind of moments that define your character, define who you are as a person and as an athlete. And I can stand here and maybe being a little bit less modest and humble and say that I'm extremely proud. But this is not only me. Even though I'm an individual athlete coming from an individual sport, I still have to give incredible thanks and praise to my wonderful wife and my children that are here, and my brother as well that are in attendance. And of course, all of the people that have contributed to my growth as a person and as a tennis player. To be recognized tonight in front of some of the greatest sporting and football and sporting legends ever, is something that is truly special. I've been blessed God has given me an incredible opportunity to play this sport still at this age. And only thing I can kind of wrap it up and say is that I'm going to keep on going. You know, I love Cristiano's serious look when he said he's going to reach the 1,000 goals, and he really means it. And I do believe and resonate with this power of the words and power of the mind over matter, always. So let's see what the future brings, but I'm extremely thankful to be here standing tonight. Thank you so much.
Behind every trophy, there's a story the world rarely sees. Years of struggle, quiet sacrifices, daily battles that shape character. In this moment, he reminds us that true growth is born from adversity, not from applause, but from perseverance when no one is watching. While the world celebrates victories, it is the unseen trials that define who we become as people and as athletes. This is more than pride and achievement. It is gratitude for family, for support, and for the journey itself. A powerful message of resilience, humility, and belief in the mind's strength to keep going, no matter how far the road has already been walked.